welcome back to my channel. My name is Melly, and today, no books included, but we are going to be talking about bookish things. So I'm really excited. I have my little stack right here to talk to you guys about. Today, we're actually going to be focusing on a reading journal, so a book journal that I found on TikTok. I thought it was the cutest little thing. It is on the bigger side, which is okay because we have lots of thoughts about books. But this is it. It just says reading journal on the front. But then you open it and you can put who the reading journal belongs to. You can color the books in. And then after that, it has like a bunch of pages that say books read that you can like fill out. By the way, I forgot to mention, this was created by the Peachy Polka Dot right here. And then the rest of this, there's like a little coloring page and stuff. The rest of this is pages that look like this. Sorry, I'm looking at my iPad so I know that you guys are in frame. So here you put the book title, then you can rate it. You can also put how many pages were in the book, when you started it, when you finished it, the author, all that good stuff, what type of spicy level the book is on. And then you can also put your thoughts, which you get a whole page and a half to like write down your thoughts about the book so you'll never have to forget it. So there's at least, I think, 100 pages of book pages that you can fill out. So I figured we could fill out 2, which are the 2 that I finished. The only sad part is I can't really remember when I started them and when I finished them. So that's going to be an issue, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. It did come with this cute card, which is, it looks like a cute little bookmark, but it's actually all her information, which is amazing. I'm going to keep it as a bookmark in case I want to order another one. She does have a smaller size if you're interested in it. I think it only has like 50 books pages or whatever. This one has 100, so I bought the bigger one. And then I did end up buying a cute little sprocket. I need to charge it, so that's one of the first things I need to do before we continue on in this video. But I am going to use this, and I saw a little trick on TikTok where you get the photo paper and you kind of splice it in half and you get 2 of the books or the photos of the books that you read, and you print them out, you cut it, and then you use that as the book title. And I thought that was the cutest thing, so you guys are going to see me do that here. I did end up buying 2 of the 20 sheets for photos. And then here is the cute little sprocket. I haven't even opened it. I wanted to open it with you guys here on camera. I did get the pink one because it was the cheapest one. But if the lavender one was on sale, I would have bought that one because I love me some light purple. Or mint. Yeah. One or the other. I know I opened this wrong and now I can't open it. Hold on. This is low-key difficult. Let me just use my scissors because this is taking a little too long. There we go. So cute. I used to have one of these, so I'm excited to have it again. And I may have some of this sprocket paper somewhere too. But yeah, first we're going to go ahead and charge this little baby up. And then I'll get back with you guys, but I really wanted to share that with you. I'm excited to go on this journey with you guys, and yeah, I'll be back here in a little bit. I'll probably give it 45 minutes to an hour to charge, and then you guys will see me get into the book. I'll kind of show you guys a different view so you guys can see me working on it. That's it for right now. I wanted to share with you guys this book of the month. I haven't opened it and I've had it for like 2 weeks now. And the last clip that you guys saw was probably from a couple weeks ago as well, but I wanted to include book of the month from last month and I wanted to open it up with you guys on camera. So let's go ahead and finally open it up. This is my first book of the month. If you guys don't know what book of the month is, it's basically a subscription service where you get to pick one book a month. And then you can pick 2 more books if you want to add them. Of course, it's going to charge you more. I did that for this month of June, so I should be getting my book of the month. And I'm like, I need to do this unboxing first for May. So let's go ahead and open it. I do have my address on the other side, so I'm not trying to share that. But yeah, I'm excited. They do give you some picks for like, I guess it's kind of like their top picks for that month. And then you get to decide if you want one of those picks or you can get some from the previous month. So they did have like currently like some type of sale going on. So that's why I went ahead and did it. I think for the first couple months it's only $14.99 and then I think it goes up to $19.99 and I think they're hardcover books, so I don't think the price is terrible. And then with your first order you do end up getting a hat. I honestly don't remember what hat I got, but I guess it's this one. It looks really cute. It says well read and it's kind of like in this corduroy feel for the hat. I don't know how to explain it, but it is so cute and it says well read, and then on the side it says book of the month. So I think it's very cute. Can I do a hat? I don't know. Let me tighten it up because it's really loose there. I thought this was adorable though. Okay, let me try that. Okay, there's the hat. Yeah, maybe if my hair was not like this, I don't know. I don't like the way hats look on me. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna make this hat look stylish on me, but that is the hat that I received. Sorry, I had to put my hair back up, but the book of the month that I went ahead and picked out, oh, it even gives you like a little guide, I think. Okay, I ended up dropping this, but it just says book of the month. And then on the back it says, it's been pages. Oh, focus. It's been pages since we met. So I guess you can use this as a bookmark. It's just like very light paper stock, but that was in there. And then we get a cute little booklet. The best new fiction 12 times a year, every 28 to 31 days, usually in the morning, sometimes closer to midday. Oh wow, okay. And then it says best new in fiction. It gives you all of these books. It shows you all of these books. And then it says book of the year winners. So in 2024, the book of the year was The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. In 2023, it was Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. That's nice. But yeah, it says since 1926. But yeah, book of the month. I subscribed. I don't know if I'm going to cancel in a couple of months, but all I do know is like at least for the next 4 months I will be keeping it. So, but the book that I did end up getting was the winner of 2024 for Book of the Year, which is The God of the Woods by Liz Moore. So that is a book that I went ahead and picked. All of them are hardcovers, I believe, that they give you. So I think $20 isn't bad. Look at that, the Lolly 2024 winner. It even has it on the back. That's so pretty. Let me go ahead and read you the little blurb on the back. Oh, and the pages are like pink. They're sprayed edges and they're pink. That's so cool. I don't know what this is, but so nice. I just heard that it was a good book. I heard a lot of people talking about it. Let me see what the actual book looks like. Okay, it's green and pink. Kind of reminds me of watermelon. This book is thick. Okay, let me read you what the little blurb says. It says, when a teenager vanishes from her Adirondack summer camp, two worlds collide. I guess that's how you say it. Adirondack summer camp. Okay, I don't even know what that means. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting distracted. Early morning, August 1975, a camp counselor discovers an empty bunk. Its occupant, Barbara Van Laar, has gone missing. Barbara isn't just any 13-year-old. She's the daughter of the family that owns the summer camp and employs most of the region's residents. And this isn't the first time a Van Laar child has disappeared. Barbara's older brother similarly vanished 14 years ago, never to be found. As a panic search begins, a thrilling drama unfolds, chasing down the layered mysteries of the Van Laar family and the blue-collar community living and working in its shadow. Moore's multi-threaded story invites readers into a rich and gripping dynasty of secrets. Liz Moore's most ambitious and wide-reaching novel yet, The God of the Woods, is a story of inheritance and second chances, the tensions between a family and a community, and a history that will not let any of them go. That is The God of the Woods. So I'm excited to read this. I feel like this is going to be a very lengthy one, so it's probably just going to go in my TBR, but whenever I do end up getting a chance to read it, I think I'm going to enjoy it. The other thing that I want to share with you guys are the bookmarkers that I went ahead and made. I think they are so cute. We have this little silver one, and it has a little tulip on it, and then it's all like pink vibes. Thought that was really cute. The good thing about this is, since I am a crocheter and I think it's really cool to like mix crocheting and like booktube and reading, is that I went ahead and made it like a little stitch marker, basically, to where you can take it off of the bookmark and you can use it as a freaking stitch marker if you ever need one. So, you know, I just combined my two loves together, and I just think it's so cute. I think it's very much needed if you're a booktube person, if you love to read books and if you love to crochet. I honestly haven't seen anything like this. Of course, it's just the little lobster clasps. It's nothing special. Anybody could have made it, but I just think I felt so smart when I came up with it that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do all of them like that. So if my crochet people want to buy a stitch marker, which I don't really make stitch markers, this is really solely, it was supposed to be specifically just a bookmarker, but then I'm like, why not add a lobster clasp so people can actually like take it off and it can be multifunctional. So I went ahead and did that, and you can take it off. So here is the actual stitch marker. It's really cute. And then here is the little bookmark part, and you just clamp it back in there. So let me go ahead and we'll use this cute little book of the month. I can use the book if you want me to as well, but you basically just put it in there whenever you're done reading and you're on a page, and it should stick out like this from your book. And then you can just kind of open it back up. It doesn't really add any like thickness to a book because I've used one of them. Sorry, I'm reaching, but I've used one of them on this book right here, which is If Cats Disappeared from the World. And right now I just have this in there, but because I wanted to show you these bookmarkers, I had my little sage one in here, which I will show you guys. But yeah, I had it in here, and look how cute that looks. It's like so dangly, so cute. People are gonna be like, where did you get that? That is so cute. I love it. I think it's adorable. Look, it doesn't really add much thickness to the book, because I know that's a concern for some people. There it goes. Nice and dangly and cute. But yeah, that is my bookmarker number one. Let me take it out of here. That is a silver one. I have a ton of tulips too. So I have them, I think, in purple, in like a nice like light orange. Look at this. A purple. Doesn't really look like it, but once I make it, yes. I have like an opal one. It's kind of like clear, but you can clearly see that it's like opal. And then I think there's one more color in here. Red. Yep, I knew it. I'm pretty sure there was one more color. And in red. So those are all the ones you can choose from, and pink, of course. The pinks are all different shades of pink because they're like ombre. I think I chose like the ombre color. So they're different types of pink. Some have more pink on them. Some have a little bit more like the opal or the purple. So they're all a little bit different. Oh, and then there's clear ones too. Just little clear ones instead of like the opal ones or whatever. Tons of those. Have a whole thing of them. I got them off of Amazon if you're interested. And then I did end up buying a ton of beads, and then I bought a ton of like the gold and the silver bookmarks. So I have both of them. If you guys are interested, just let me know. I do want to put some up on my Etsy, which is Mellyinspired Crochet. If you look on there, most of what's on Mellyinspired Crochet on Etsy are my patterns, but I do plan, I promise you, I plan on having some little tiny crochet plushies as well as these bookmarks, as well as the Kindle dust, what are they called? Kindle dust plugs? I think that's what they're called. So I did buy some clear ones, and I bought colors of the rainbow ones too, in case you guys are interested. There's a ton. There's a ton of colors that I have. That's like my new venture. I do still sell sewing sticks. I think I have a couple on my Etsy page right now, which haven't gotten bought. So if you want to check them out, you can. Sewing sticks are like for your plushies in case you need to sew a head on and you need to stabilize it. The sewing sticks help stabilize the plush. I have a ton of stuff, and then I bought a bunch of pearls. There's like 2 big of these full of pearls. Look, there's a cute little butterfly right there. And then a lot of like gold accents. So I figured that would look really nice. Oh, it opened. Oh no, good thing it didn't open whenever I had it sideways. That would have been embarrassing. I am excited about this venture. I went ahead and shared these to my Patreon members, and hopefully there's a positive reaction about these bookmarks. Like I said, I don't plan on selling them for too much. I just kind of want to make sure that the cost basically is covered for these bookmarkers, so they shouldn't be too expensive. The other one that I want to show you guys, this is my favorite one that I have made so far. I think it's so cute. I'm in love. I really want to keep it. I'm not going to though. I'll probably just make one for myself in the future. I love exactly how it looks, and it is this adorable little bow. I just love gold and pearls. I think they look so cute. So it is on a gold bookmark, and then everything on it is gold, and then we have 2 little pearls. I have different types of little bows too. I have bows that have color in them. I have bows that are like big like this. I have other bows that are smaller, but yeah, that is this one. So cute. And then the last one I want to share with you is actually the very first one that I made, which is not my favorite. This is probably the one I'm going to keep because it's not very functional. It's not the cutest, but I do love the colors because they're my favorite colors, of course. And it is this one right here. So I love the gold with sage. That's my favorite, but I did not put a lobster clasp on this one just because this was my first one. I wasn't even thinking like outside the box or anything. And yeah, I mean, I think it's cute. I didn't have many like sizes of variation of these beads, so I had to use what I had because I really wanted to make one, and that's how it ended up looking like. I also had very tiny eye pins, so I couldn't add more than one to each eye pin, so that's why they look stacked like that, but it is very movable and like fluid, I guess you could say. That was my first one. I'm not selling this one. It is a little top heavy because the beads that helped me with making these other ones so they're not as top heavy and they don't like slide out of the book. That is the 3 that I've made so far. I actually ended up making 4 and I lost one, so I don't know where it went. I tried to look for it and I have no clue. So those are the only 3 I have to share with you guys. I wanted to share the book of the month, which we've already done that, and the next thing that I'm going to share with you guys next week is going to be an entire book haul. I have like 3 boxes around me and a stack of books. Basically, I have 4 stacks of books to share with you guys, and I'm excited to show you guys those books. I really need a TBR cart, but I don't want to buy one until I'm like moved out of this home. So we will see when I do that, but I am excited to share with you guys the books that I've been like interested. Currently, I will say if you want to join my Patreon, the tier 1, which is $2 a month, you do get access to the community for the book tube, and we are currently reading The Tenant by Frida McFadden, which I do have right here. We started this week. I'm so excited. There's so many people that are like on chapter 36 already, and I'm like, bro, I haven't even started reading the book. I was supposed to start today, which I probably am, but I am like obsessing over The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. So I gotta find my priorities right here. I am definitely going to start reading this book. I don't know if it's gonna be today or tomorrow, but there is like thunder roaring and water dropping. So it's a great time to read. It's just so late. It's almost midnight. So I may have to wait to start it tomorrow, but I'm definitely starting. And I feel like this deserves making its own little bookmark, you know what I mean? But I don't know what this is about just yet, so I'm excited. Let's just read the blurb together real quick and then we can end off this video. So this is called The Tenant by Frida McFadden. So it says, there's no place like home. Blake Porter is riding high until he's not. Fired abruptly from his job as a VP of marketing and unable to make the mortgage payments on the new brownstone he shares with his fiance, he's desperate to make ends meet. Enter Whitney, beautiful, charming, down to earth, and looking for a room to rent. She's exactly what Blake's looking for, or is she? Because something isn't quite right, the neighbors start treating Blake differently. The smell of decay permeates his home no matter how hard he scrubs. Strange noises jar him awake in the middle of the night, and soon Blake fears someone knows his darkest secrets. Wow, his darkest secrets. Danger lives right at home, and by the time Blake realizes it, it'll be far too late. The trap is already set. Wow. And then this is like based on something that she went through. I remember reading that little part. She said it was based on her living in a apartment when she was in New Jersey. The landlord slash roommate was creepy, and that's what made her want to write this book. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, it's the first little like blurb on here that she talks about her actual experience. So it's not based on a true story by any means, but this is what got her to want to write this book. So exciting. I bought the physical copy. You can get it on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited. I really wanted the physical copy so I can like start being one of those girls that does the little tabs and stuff. Since this is like blue, I got the blue version. There's like a red one specifically, I think it's exclusive for Barnes & Nobles. I don't know. This one says exclusive, includes special content. So I don't know what the special content is, but I do know there's a red book version. I really enjoy the blue. The red was, it's like pinkish red. It was a little harsh to me. I like the blue, so I stuck with the blue one. I saw the red one too, and I know. Blue, please. That is it for this video, I think, guys. So I'm going to start editing this video. It's Tuesday. It's about to be Wednesday, and this video goes live on Thursday. So I do have another, I don't know if I should include it in this or if I should just make it a separate little video. I'm gonna think about it, because I did do like I went to Barnes & Nobles, I went to Trader Joe's, I did a lot of stuff. Did one of the other little atomic, I think they're called atomic kits or something. So instead of doing this elephant, we did another little animal. So I want to share that with you guys, but that may just be next week's video. And then the week after that, I can share with you guys a book haul. So we'll see what order I want to put it in. Maybe I'll do the opposite. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's it. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. I would appreciate if you subscribe to this channel and interact. If you want to leave a comment down below, just letting me know anything about yourself. I'd love to get to know you a little bit more. I do have a second channel, or a first channel, and this is a second channel, whatever. It's called Mellyinspired Crochet. If you want to go and check that out, you definitely can. Over there, we are called the Inspired family. Here, I don't have a name for anybody just yet. We have to continue to grow, and then you guys can choose. They kind of chose their name over there, so I loved it. They were like, Inspire Crew, Inspire Family, so I kind of interchange them every time I talk to everybody. But yeah, that is it for this video. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.